Alright, we're back with more Cultist Simulator. Inspiration. Boop. Pick back up right where we left off. That gives me nothing. Glimmering lesson learnt. New acquaintance. Yeah, I'll induct him into the cult. There's no point in leaving them an acquaintance. At all. Yeah, there's like no reason to not upgrade your cultists. So I've got a thing on glimmering. I will not study. What do you want right now? Colors on night. Okay. This is going to finish soon. I'm going to check how many glimmering lessons I need. Yep, there's my notoriety. And a hanger-on. Hanger-ons are weak, but disposable. So. Good to keep around. Nothing going on there. There we go. Collect. Notoriety. 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 Let me check. I need 3. Okay, that's what I figured. I can study 2 and then study one of these before losing this, and then drop them all in. That'll be fine. Notoriety, notoriety, notoriety. Inspiration. Fleet and memory. Where am I going to explore? Go back to Moorlands. Go back out, get more followers. As you can see, when I'm early on in the game, my main focus is just generating health, reason, and passion as much as I can. Oh yeah. I don't know why my passion's doing all the way over here. Orleans. Ooh. Let us on the 6th necessity. Collect. Paint. 1, 2, 3. Definitely gonna put that in there, because I don't want that right now. What else is going on? Not much. I just took my passion. Queens of the Rivers. Once this comes back online, I'm going to study it again. Yeah. Damn. Which means I'm not going to dream for a little bit. Alright. Here's where trouble starts. So now that he's on the hunt, he's going to keep trying to gather up a notoriety in order to convict me of something. But I have a ton of mystique, so he is going to sit here and keep gathering the mystique off the board and repeatedly do it until he grabs a notoriety. So I need to make sure from this point forward that these 3 notoriety are almost constantly under the brush. Because as long as they're here, he can't grab them. Let's see with Mystique. Unless they change something in the latest patch, he is just going to keep grabbing that. And he will not stop until he gets... Oops. Nope. Not what I need. I need this, this, that. Boom. Okay. What was I doing? Studying another... Oh, I might not have time with this glimmering lesson learnt. Damn. Because I need to combine these two and then study one more. I'm not gonna have time. Unless I get another glimmering. He's now a believer. Should upgrade my hanger on as well. Now that I think about it. Oh well. What'd I get? Yep, Sanskrit reader, figured. So another thing to note is that once he's grabbed something, he can't grab anything else for another minute. So if I want my notoriety to die down, best thing for me to do is actually wait the next 50 seconds, then put them in the paints, and then they'll lose 50 seconds of their duration. While they're in the paints, they don't drop any duration. But I don't really care to do that right now, because I'm just trying to generate money as quickly as possible. Use my contentment. And have vitality to deal with the sickness. Paints. Toss one in there. Might give me the extra glimmering I'm kind of looking to get right now. Yeah, right. Dream on that. Oh wait, I have two. Oh, you're just a glimmering. No, I need to... Let's see what I get. Yeah, I got a glimmering. Okay, we're good. So I'll have 1, 2 glimmering lesson learnt. Oh, that just drops back into a glimmering? That's good to know. As you see, I almost really botched that by not doing a paint job. Yeah. That was almost bad. Yeah. You really got to pay attention to all the timers. Or you'll make a mistake like I almost just made. I get these hangers on going. Hanger-ons. Memory, nothing there. Go ahead, Goeth. I've got so many books. Actually, we're just gonna move these a little bit. I don't really need to keep anything under the dreaming verb, so. My health back. Time to go back to the way of the wood. What's this? Colors. Okay. My hanger-on has changed to a pawn. Glimmering lesson learnt. collection of essays. Paint, paint, paint. Start. Take my restlessness. Wrapped in the King. That's actually a new book. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Detailed accounts of secret bacchanals and ecstatic dances observed in Acropolis and Graveyard in southern Europe and Egypt and in Anatolia. The author is a self-confessed ghoul and eater of buried flesh. He claims to have witnessed the dances while at his feasting. That's a new one. He is now a pawn. And go find more members. Yeah, so this stage of the game, it's for me, it's just collecting books, increasing my resource count, and finding new followers. So, generating more passion, more reason, more health, more followers, more money. Just gather it all up. Eventually, I'll transition into studying all these books and gaining lore pieces instead of generating my base resources. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm at a bit of a dangerous moment. Glimmering, lesson learned, lesson learned, lesson learned. Okay, yeah. Actually, while I've got time, let's learn Sanskrit. And go to Moorlands. Just keep going to Moorlands. Damn it. Peculiar rumor. Probably not going to investigate that. So we are actually at a dangerous moment right now. Because I need to study my vivid imagination, which means I can't cover my notoriety. And he is about to grab something else. So if he grabs one of my notorieties, he will form evidence on me. Essential weapon. Challenge. Oh, right. This is to study Greek. So, Scholar in Sanskrit, and here we go. This will upgrade my passion, upgrade my brush, but it's also going to come with the risk. I got about a 1 in 4 chance probably that he's going to form evidence on me. Yep, there it goes. Now, evidence isn't too bad. This first stage evidence isn't worth worrying about too much. Shouldn't let it get out of control, but it's manageable. I should have done a job at the Institute while I was waiting for this to occur. Ah, well. No time now. Not dreaming on anything. And there's a passion. And there's a passion. I'm gonna wait to paint until I get this back. Alright. So now he's considering the evidence. Right. Do I have my paintbrush? I should just actually start doing this. I'll I'll use Mystique. Study Comer and Goerth. Nope. Not recruiting a follower. Books. Yep. There's my notoriety. Oh, he failed to make evidence. Shit, that's lucky. What's next? Season of Health. Alright. So I'm totally safe. There's always a chance you can fail. I just really wasn't expecting him to do so. Should never really expect them to fail. They rarely do. Got a whole bunch of Mystique. More book, another glimmering. What am I studying right now? Improve my Greek, right. Back to Moorlands, yeah. And just keep going. Scholar of Greek. Moorlands will run out of books soon, and then I'll have to transition to somewhere else. I got a few collections of essays. Let's burn those. Volume 1 and Volume 2. Here's the subtle flaw. Toss these over here. Don't really need that. Get those out of the way. Start Repassion. To this point, the game gets a bit repetitive, but it's a necessary stage. Generate erudition. Another hanger on. Rather find another acquaintance. What's going on there? I'm ill. I can do something else to generate a new notoriety. It'd give me more money for my paintings and such, but let's hold on to this contentment. Look at on what is contained by silver. Damn it. Bring on my health. Traveling at night for 2. Oh, took a reason. She was going to get another tutor acquaintance. Inspiration. Oh, let's use my contentment again. Always good to keep a contentment around. And this freezes the cooldown on it. Kitling Ripe and the Maldy Warp's Grave. And other stories. Should be dreaming on my way again. Ooh, Count Jannings. He's a scholar in Latin, which I already know, so that's not useful. The other thing these guys do is they give you jobs. Not her, but he will. Alright. Season Investigation is back, which means he's going to go back to collecting all those and possibly giving me evidence at the end of it. Oh, Moreland's is closing. I'm moving on. Miss Moreland informs you my stock is largely exhausted, and the Suppression Bureau are taking an interest, so it's a goodbye. The last book is nonsense, but I've tucked some interesting papers into the back as a thanks for your customer. So I've got a new scrap of lore, and something deep mystery something. If I've bought this from a shop, it probably means there's nothing else of interest left in stock. So, Moreland's is done. I've yet to actually find a use for this book. Maybe I can find something. But, doesn't mean I'm done exploring for stuff, because now, I go to the auction house. Start. I keep missing these. I'm serious, that's all you want out of those dream states is the pink lore scraps. There are a couple other goodies you can get out of there, but the pink lore scraps is your main objective. So when you miss one, it's really disappointing. Move the Mystiques out of my way. A pair of Glimmerings. That up there. Collect. 2 lessons. Start. That's just going to generate another reason. Collection of poetry. Another collection of poetry. You can see what you're bidding on down here, but until it starts showing this, there's no point in not taking it. Everything is worthwhile. Oh yeah, 49 gold. Actually generating a little slower than I usually do. Inspiration. Oops. Shit. There we go. Collection of poetry. is. Actually, I won't bid on that. That I don't need. I've already got my Sanskrit. Another reason, upgrade my scholarship. I got 5 base reason now. I might start studying my books because I'm getting a little full. Could use more passion, but that's going to be a lot of work. Let's start generating lore scraps. Burn through some of these books. Actually, study the skeleton songs. In Arabella's introduction, she explains that the book was to be illustrated, but that the Suppression Bureau would not permit it. She hints that the illustration still exists somewhere. The book is dedicated to Sir Parzival of the Red Cup. Move these out of my way. Gone with you. Start. What am I voting on? Latin book, don't need that. Enid, here we go. If my memory of what each one of those guys does is correctly, she is going to be vital to my cult. It has been a couple months since the last time I played this. What's that? Latin book I don't want. Dreaming. Yep. Click nothing. Start. Actually. Ah, yes. This is what I'm looking for. Stoom. A can of nitrate film labeled Stoom. Silent or perhaps mute. The director's name, Gernot Cross, is shakily appended. Yes. This is what I'm after. Big time. That's a very important piece. Those. A red secret. Alright. I will study something else. I think I want to study this one. I think I need it. Restlessness, move those over there. Perfect. This is the next thing I study. There we go. Alright. So, Oriflame's auction house is actually kind of weird. If you want to sell something, you stick it into this slot here and then start. If you don't wish to sell, you just hit start. And this is what takes you to the auction. Greek. I don't need to learn Greek. I already got it. Collect. Notoriety, Mystique. Inspiration. Enid. Why not? Alright. Watchman's Secret. Now we study Stoom. The film rattles through the projector, glows silently on the wall. It is a story of a foolish student of forbidden sciences who recruits a dancer to entice the dead back into the world through a flaw in its skin. It's a fiction, but here on the title card is laid out the operation of the declining sun. Yes. And that operation of the declining sun is exactly what we're after. Yeah, I'll pick up another one of those. Nice. Collect that. Oops. Restlessness. Try to paint with. 2, 3. Steak. Start. Restlessness. Go. What am I getting? What's this? Ah. A true and complete accounting of the Asclepian? Asclepian? Not sure. Mysteries of the roots of the house. Reproduced by one Riley Grease from supposedly a much older text in Greek. This is why you need to learn languages, because you need to be able to translate the books eventually. And what have I got? Another hanger-on. Right. Go. Dread. Very powerful winter lower. Stoom. The right is depicted in chilling detail. Here is the flaw in the world, an influence shimmering in luminous paint. Here is the dancer establishing an irresistible rhythm. Here is the scholar recites the operation, and now the misty dead whirls through the flaw to consume him. The film closes on the dancer's watchful eyes, as she intended it all from the start. And this is what we want, the sunset right. Alright. And with that, we'll put a break in it here. And I'll catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.